Hello, welcome to the Bedroom Studios official podcast. This is episode 9. You're with your host, Michael Butts, and joining me today is Gibson Holdsworth, a.k.a.
Young Fitz.
Young Fitz Gibson.
You got it.
Goddamn, how you doing today, Gibson?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. You know, we're both...
Your work sure looks pretty dirty.
Oh, I know. It's like a once a week wash, you know? And it looks so clean afterwards, and then it gets dirty after one day.
Nice.
And, I mean, were these your work clothes? Like, no? Okay.
This is work when I'm going to play shows. I wear this. This is work, yeah, for
Fair
sure.
enough. And what is this?
This is Denki from My Hero Academia.
Nice.
Yeah, I've never actually watched it, but I've found this at a yard sale for $5, and I had to grab it. It's cool. RJ actually told me the story, so I guess this guy, he's got like electrical powers, but he kind of shocks himself, right, when he does it. Yeah, for sure. So I can relate to that for sure.
Kind of like shining a laser at a mirror and accidentally hitting yourself.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, 100%.
You love that. It's
Yeah.
it's like every time you can kick a ball super far, and then all of a sudden it's just you break your foot.
I don't think it's quite like that. I think you might be on the right track there,
recklessness, that's what it is. You know, if you do something, you get some damage done back to you. That's what it is.
Yeah, for sure. Like that move on Pokemon. What was that again? Takedown?
I don't remember. All I know is, guys, I play chaotic cards, right? All the Underworlders.
Chaotic cards? That's not Magic the Gathering.
No, it's watered down Magic the Gathering.
What are you doing? How much are those cards worth?
Oh God, the Chaotic's completely discontinued now, so these certain cards can run for like hundreds.
Really? No way.
Yeah, but a lot of the Underworlders have this thing called Recklessness, and the certain number by it every time they do an attack.
Bro, I don't want to hear nothing about your lame game.
Oh,
no.
Wow! And you're talking about Magic?
No. I don't even really want to talk about Magic on a podcast.
No, I don't even like Magic, bro. Magic's lame.
Hey, Magic's dope, bro.
Nah.
It's the best.
I can't stand Magic. A match took like 2 hours for me. I can't. No.
So what do you usually do on your podcast? You usually jam it out, tell some jokes?
We just...
I don't want to jam or tell jokes, man.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, we don't jam. No, we don't play instruments here, no. We just get to know the guest, you know. What is Gibson? Who is Gibson? How is Gibson? Nice. Where is Gibson? You know?
I'm good. I am a musician. I'm a jack of all arts.
Oh, word.
Sure, I aspire to be a Renaissance man. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
And how is that going?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, good. I mean, like, I don't think I can do as much random shit as my dad can do, but like at the end of the fucking day, like I don't know, like I could probably figure it out.
Fair enough.
But like my dad's like a farming Renaissance man in his own sense. Like he'll get anything done, he'll fix anything. You know what I mean? And I do aspire to be like that for sure. I mean, I'm more of like, you know, kind of on this path to be this musician Renaissance man, but I'd really like to like do, you know, basic things, you know, just be able to build a house, I suppose. Can't be that fucking hard. What the hell? Just look it up on YouTube as I go. Really?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
build the frame, nail everything in. There you go. You're done. There's the house.
Yeah, really.
So you talk about music Renaissance man. So what are you going to bring to the table to have a rebirth in music? What is your spin on this? You say you want to be a music Renaissance man. What is Gibson Holdsworth?
For sure, like I want to be like a motivational speaker, like so, like you know how you have a personal trainer for like working out. Like I like to be that personal trainer for people that just want to, you know, like get past all of the roadblocks that is becoming a musician, right? Because like it can really be detrimental to your mental health, right? And there's not always people there who have that, you know, right there in front of you. Like look at it this way, like. And I had to write it all down for myself as I went. Like, you got to, like, look at things a little differently. Like, you know, stop putting your expectations so high. Like, I mean, look at that guy the other night, right? Who got all upset because people, I'm not going to name him. You know who I'm talking about. But he got upset that people weren't listening and that you weren't listening as the host. Which at the end of the day, like, I mean, he just kind of made himself look a little shitty, and I'm sure he feels a little bad, but, like, I know what that's like, right? Mm-hmm. And to even see that guy coming back around, like, keep at it, like, You know? Yeah. I just like to support people, I guess.
Yeah, I probably apologize for that, but on top of that,
it was stupid though. Like
my apology or
no, like his freego, like man, just like dude, like you gotta be there with yourself. Like you really do. You gotta do it for yourself, anyways.
Yeah, because everyone that was there, that was like, you're not in the wrong. It's a bar.
I was enjoying it. I was like, I was the one zoned into it. I'm fucking enjoying it.
Yeah. It's like, it's a bar, you know. That's what everyone was saying. It's a bar. You're not in the wrong here. And then like someone like 3 weeks later, some random, she comes up to me and she goes, you know, that way that guy talked to you. And I was like, well, from like 3 weeks ago? Like, from like 3 to 4 weeks ago? It's like, no, we're good now. He just, you know, everyone talking just messed with his head. That's all it was.
And I've been there. I understand that for sure. Yeah.
I mean, can't relate, but, you know, certain things happen to certain people. Not everyone's like a robot. I'm not saying I'm a robot. But
a special. Dude,
no, I'm not a robot either. Dude, but it's like if people are talking, I'm not going to get confused. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I get you. Yeah, no.
Because I tap my foot.
And I mean, you gave that apology too, which was decent enough, right? Like, better than like being like, oh well, like some funny joke, like fucking.
Yeah,
no. You gave a sincere apology, which honestly was the right thing to do for sure. Yeah. See me, I probably just been like, fuck that guy.
Oh no.
Oh god.
That's too mean.
I just know it's like my awkward want to like break the ice, but then I just make it worse, kind of. You know what I mean?
So as you were saying, circling back, you said you want to be that person that would like keep someone on the rails, basically. Make sure nobody deviates off the rails. So basically, someone who's like done their 10,000 hours and is ready to share their experience and being like, this is how I did it. And this works. You know, trying to be like an industry guy and like an insider, being like, you know, if you do it like this is gonna work. Stuff like that. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, like I need as much help as anybody else. I'd like to teach people a lot about like rap and stuff too. Like anybody who wants to learn how to, you know, be a good rapper. Or I've put in a lot of the work researching myself and like breaking it down myself. I mean, you know, I've helped people before. I know I want to do a lot. I want to sell songs. I mean, I want to do a lot. Right? I've got so many rap songs. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Oh, I know. Every time it's like, we're gonna do an original here, rap song, rap song.
I've got all kinds of them.
No, I mean I've heard a bunch of these originals and they're good. Everyone's like, God damn, he raps, because everyone expects it. Because you first hit him with a cover and they're like, all right, we're gonna do an original here.
I'll tell you what my actual plan. This is my actual plan, Michael. So, like, my dad holds a festival every year. It's Weekend at Bernie's. And, I mean, at some point, that motherfucker's going to die.
Oh, Jesus,
and I would like that festival to be bumping by the time he dies, right? And, like, all kinds of people, like, kind of come there. So then I can embalm him, right? And like, keep him, and, like, every year we'll take him out, we'll take him around.
That's a little fun.
It's Weekend at Bernie's. You've ever seen the movie?
I seen Weekend at Bernie's. Dude was dead and they just put glasses on him. Yeah, I know. That movie was fun.
Honestly, it was funny when I was a kid and he said this stuff. He was like, when I get older, you'll have to embalm me and keep the fucking, right? And now that I'm older, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna embalm you, right?
Oh goodness,
it's funny stuff. But anyways, no, for real, like Weekend at Bernie's is a great festival. It's a musical festival in Bridgewater, and it like we're working on having it as a campground. So I mean, that's my plan. I'd like to be big in the music scene, you know, holding festivals. I'm sure I'll be a host someday once I like train my potty mouth and become a little bit more personable. Less rough around the edges, and I'm refining myself here in these open mics.
Yeah, it's all about knowing how to read a room. That's a starter, and not just with like your stage presence or your banter in between songs. I mean, my bad. Scratch that. Flip it around. It's not just, you know, the songs to read the room, but it's like, you know, your banter to keep the room engaged. Like there's. What was it? The one time we were at an open mic and you said that super graphic joke. Me and Tyler Mello were like,
on stage?
No, yeah.
God knows, dude. I blur out.
I remember
when I go
exactly
on stage.
what you said verbatim. I remember what you said, and you walked off the stage, and Tyler and I are like,
What did I say?
You said, "Why don't witches wear panties?"
No, did I? I don't even know this joke. Tell me it.
Why don't witches wear panties?
Why?
So they can grip the broom better.
Who fucking told me that joke? Like, I do not even remember. I feel like my work buddy Chris told me that. I say some ridiculous shit.
It was straight now. We were like, oh my God. And we were like, I was looking around because the manager's a woman. I was like, oh my God.
Where did I tell that at?
The Dahlia.
Dude, shit was a fuzz back then, bro. I was,
it was
like
March.
No, like I was for a long time. I did a lot of fucking blow and shit, and it really took a long time to get out of this fucking fog that had me for a while, man, dude. Yeah, man. I mean, I have this force field, so when I go play open mics, like I've become super intoxicated from all the energies in the room. But like now, I've just got like more of a force field. I'm just more there with myself, and I don't let it happen. Back then, I wasn't, man. I was just like NPC mode. Everything would just get me, and I'd just be like fucking intoxicated. Of course I don't drink because I get so fucked up by the end of the night just from all the, vibrations around me and shit.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's, I mean...
But I was always like a pretty like timid kind of kid. I'd stay away from it, like I was always very sensitive to things.
So how did you, well, if you were like that when you were younger, how did you get into having like 20 originals under your belt and more?
Well, cause like when I was 16, I started writing rap because I liked Eminem and Tupac. I was like, I can do this. So like most of my songs are rap songs. But like when I was 21, my buddy Connor McGregor got me fucking playing guitar, and the girl I was dating taught me how to play guitar. And like I was doing acid and smoked some DMT and was fucking MDMA, and it was like super fun and great. And I was like hippie dippy shit, man. It was rock on. And then I was like, I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna be a singer. And like I've always been like a half rapper, half singer, man. It was fun. I lived a life. At some point, it's gonna be like Mac Miller, Nirvana. I'm like Kurt Cobain and Mac Miller. Yeah. There's a lot of suicide there.
Yeah, I was like, hold on a second. Hold on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, hopefully not that.
Man, dude, I did my song Happy at the Loose Cannon, and I walked off, everybody clapped, and you remember Spencer, that old guy Spencer? Anyways, he's like 70. He's like, that sounds like a song somebody's gonna kill himself. I swear to God, that's what he said to me.
Spencer.
Yeah. So thanks, man. I gave him a hug.
Why don't I know the guy with the fucking safari hat on?
No, he's got a mustache. Dude, he looks like you if you were 70.
The only guy I can think of is the guy with the glasses too, right?
I don't know.
That's the only guy I can think of. The guy that...
his guitar don't even plug in.
Yeah, Spencer. Yeah, he's got the safari hat on. Yeah.
I think maybe
Yeah, Spencer.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, the older you get, the less filter you have as well.
Oh, he's great.
I haven't seen him in forever. I hope he's doing all right.
For sure, man. Like, people like Eugene, I aspire to be like that guy. Straight up, man.
A retired engineer just goofing around on music?
Basically, but, like, not a retired engineer.
No, he's great. I mean, he's got originals as well, but he knows.
They're good. Yeah.
He's retired. He's fine until he passes, right? So he's just like
he's not passing, dude. He's probably 250.
He's probably 250. I don't say 65.
Yeah, well, who knows?
Who knows? But yeah, he's got good originals as well. Whenever he plays his originals, they're great. But like when he does the covers, he's like, he personally told me, he's like, I just goof around.
Yeah,
I don't take
that's good though.
Seriously.
That's what's so great about it, man. He has fun and he fucking gives her.
Oh, does he ever?
Yeah.
Does he fucking ever?
Yeah, man, he's helped me a lot because like coming into the music scene with open mics, I was very like fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? OCD perfectionist, beating myself up over the stupidest little things, and like just seeing Eugene like give it all he got and not give a fuck and put on a great show inspired me a lot back then. Yeah, big time.
Me was, the one thing is because I would always have the songs like there. I'd have them as close to recording as possible. So I was like, if I'm gonna play it,
am I fucking boring you that much?
No.
I feel like I'm in like super chill mode. Like my voice is chill.
Oh,
like, as soon as you put this mic on, I'm like, I gotta start talking like I'm in the bedroom studios.
Well, you are in the bedroom studios.
Bedroom studios.
What I'm saying is like I didn't have
even picking me up. Bedroom studios. Listen, hey, shh. Bedroom studios.
Yeah, it's picking you up.
You're gonna have to put that on your fucking thing. That's perfect.
Oh yeah, no.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be there. It's
nice.
It's picking up everything. I got a compressor. It's gonna pick up everything. But what was I saying? Yeah, I didn't have the stage presence. I would always just stand there and play the songs as close to recording, and someone would always be like, "Oh, you need to smile more on stage. You need to move around on stage. You look so depressed on stage." And I was like, fuck off.
Well, they're right to an extent. I know you can't fucking go beat yourself up. I mean,
So I was like, okay, I'll move a little bit. I'll sway a little bit, happy, stuff like that. But then it's just like, at this point, I just play more energetic songs to
and it kind of gets you moving. Yeah, exactly.
So like the New Riders from the Purple Sage songs.
I love that song, man.
Oh, Kick in the Head?
All those songs. Kick in the Head for sure, but all the ones you play by them.
Yeah,
great.
I do Important Exporting Man, and It's Alright
Yeah,
with Me.
I've heard that one. It's good.
Yeah. Okay,
Who's the other one you're always playing a lot? Roger?
Waylon Jennings.
Yeah, I don't like Waylon Jennings.
Oh!
No.
What?
Gosh.
What's about Waylon?
Man, it's 2024, bro.
Okay.
Elvis is great. I only want to play a couple
New Riders from the
Elvis
Purple
songs.
Sage were around the same time as Waylon.
I mean, they all got songs that'll last forever, but like not all their songs are gonna last forever, man. Gee.
True. I mean, New Riders of the Purple Sage. The one thing they had on them was that album, Adventures of Panama Red. That was their biggest album, and it was the lineup of the Grateful Dead.
Okay.
Yeah, it was basically the Grateful Dead off to the side. Just goofing around.
I don't know much of the Grateful Dead. They're newer, aren't they?
No.
The Grateful Dead, they're old.
Grateful Dead's been around since late 60s.
Holy fuck, okay.
Yeah.
I've heard of them. Yeah,
And so what it was Jerry Garcia of the Grateful Dead, he just started wanting to play lap steel guitar, and then he just grabbed a bunch of people, and a handful of them were from the Grateful Dead as well, and he just wanted to have a band where he could practice his lap steel playing. He eventually got too busy with the Grateful Dead, so they had to get a new lap steel player, but it was made by Jerry Garcia. And the oldest living member is the lead singer. I think his name's Dave Nelson. Yeah, he's the only original member left of the band. Everyone's dead. Yeah, he's 81 years old.
Wow.
Still got the same voice, too. It's great. I play songs that either Dave Nelson sang or the bass player sang. I didn't like the other guitar player's voice. Sounded too much like Tom Petty.
I love Tom Petty. In fact,
I like Tom Petty.
I just learned American Girl, dude. It threw my voice out. Here's a funny. So I'm in my kitchen learning American Girl, and like third take, I'm going hard, and literally it gets to the point where in my head I'm thinking, man, you're gonna throw out your voice, and all of a sudden my back door comes open with the lock on it. There's like that bolt lock that dangles the chain. It comes open just enough, and I look over and like, cause it's right to my kitchen where I'm playing, and Gary's right there. He's like, it's too loud. And I just laugh. I'm like, oh, Gary, I'm sorry. And I fucking start smacking my knee. And he's like, it's okay. It's too loud. Fuck slams my door. I guess he's my neighbor, right? I'm like, oh, Gary, you got me just in the nick of time. Did he save me? I would have tore my voice out. I was just like, cause like blackout. I'm just going. Oh, man, I love
American
that song.
Girl is, I mean, if you want a real song that'll tear your voice out, is either do Century City or What Are You Doing in My Life? Those ones.
Tom Petty?
Yeah.
I don't even know those songs, man.
They're from... which Tom Petty songs do? I do Learning to Fly, which is from which is from The Great Wide Open.
Yeah.
And then I do Don't Do Me Like That, which is from Damn the Torpedoes.
Do you? Oh, I'd love to play that one.
Don't Do Me Like That's very simple. G, F, C, D.
I actually,
But no, I'm saying
You
those
Got
other
Lucky is pretty easy too. My dad showed me a weird. Yeah, like you can't find chord tabs for it that are very good, but like I gotta go.
Oh, actually, I probably could find one.
Yeah, I don't really check Google much. Just YouTube wouldn't find me.
But yeah, Century City and What Are You Doing in My Life? They're both on the same album as Don't Do Me Like That, right?
What about
those ones? If you want to throw your voice out, do those.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my God! What Are You Doing in My Life? The chorus is like. I'm gonna back the fuck up here and just gonna move the mic. It's like, what are you doing in my life? What are you doing in my life? What are you doing in my life? I can't even do it. Yeah, it's got to go up. Yeah. And on top of that, there's a harmony.
Yeah.
Which is higher.
I love doing Refugee too.
Oh, Refugee, that same album, but yeah, you'll throw your voice out on that
one. Don't have to live like a refugee.
Yeah, especially on that bridge right before the solo. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. I mean, I throw my voice out enough with The Way You Make Me Feel.
Yeah.
It's come to the point where I'm just like, I gotta sing that the octave down now.
So how long we do this fucking thing for, huh?
Until we talk about everything, basically.
Should we play some Magic?
I don't have Magic cards.
Okay, continue. Hit me.
Okay.
Get some more questions?
Yeah, no, I do. So...
How long have I been smoking cigarettes? Long enough to want one right now.
Oh my God. So, what... Back when a few months ago, like about half a year ago, you were like, yo, listen to Take Note.
Yeah.
And then I listened to Take Note.
Did you?
Yeah, I did listen to that album from Take Note. And I was like, damn, where has this been? Why hasn't he been?
I know, it's so underground. Like, nobody's really knows about techno.
Well, you got to promote it. You got to be like, yo,
I don't know how to do that. Neither does Trevor. We're, like, not really good at that. We're so good. Dude, that's a fucking sick album. That's my buddy Trevor Emberley. He's playing bass on all those tracks. Like,
you got to be like, yo, I used to be in a project called Take Note. Albums up on YouTube. Stream that shit. Get them views up.
I've tried on Facebook. I mean, like, that's why some of them have 1,000 views, right? But I don't know where else to really push it. I mean, I guess I'll just keep doing it every day. Make up Take Note posts. I don't give a fuck, bro. I do a lot of those stuff. Like, Cool With It's from that. Now I play that on the guitar. Like, Bad Vibes, right? Like,
I'd
rather do all my songs on acoustic. But now, Take Note is, like, I love them. They're all jams. I do love that album. Mm-hmm. This is kind of cool for a shout out if anybody listens to Bedroom Studios. It's good. Take Note's a good album, man. And so the second album is a memorial. So Michael J.D. Smith, he was the guitar player. He died at 41. He was our guitar player. So we took a lot of like the tracks he had recorded and used them for the second album to make Take Note Field Trip. But the original one was Take Note Got What You Need, and it just has 5 tracks and it's got What You Need on it. And, yeah.
Really?
Got What You Need was the first one, yeah.
So, wait.
NZ Yangsta played Got What You Need on the radio back when he had a little radio thing going.
Wait, who?
NZ, you know NZ Yangsta?
No.
Yeah, Cole Harper guy. Cool guy.
What radio station was this?
I don't know. I don't know if it was CBC radio, but it was like many, many years ago. I was like, bro, like, because he was doing a radio, paying for like a radio thing every week or something.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, bro. That's good that you got some radio play for those songs, though.
Yes, brah. I got good songs, man. I mean, me and RJ were busking down at Argyle Street. Last song, too. They were like, play another song. And I was like, okay, here, I'll play a song. Because it was mostly RJ jamming. And I played Paper Cuts and Lemonade. And, like, they were going lit. It was really cool. A guy took a video of me. He sent me the video, too.
Nifty.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to... Because you got a diverse... Sure, I'll call it diverse. Because, like... You'll play covers that like everyone knows. You'll play the dad rock stuff. Then all of a sudden, I'm going to do originals, and you go right to rap.
Oh,
do you cover rap songs as well? Or?
Oh, yeah, man. I mostly piano. Mac Miller covers and Anderson .Paak. Oh, for sure, yeah.
Oh, sheesh.
On piano, I do, yeah.
Anderson .Paak.
Yeah. Oh, I love covers. I do Cocoa Butter Kisses on the piano.
I miss my Cocoa Butter Kisses. Who does that one again?
Twista.
Twista, yes.
And I forget the middle guy's name, and Chance the Rapper.
Right. I knew Chance was on there. I was like, who did that song again? Cocoa Butter Kisses was pretty fucking good. I like
the Twista part's great, man. I seen a YouTube thing and they did it, but they didn't do the Twista part, and I was like, man, you got to do the Twista part. Twista part's ham. I got that memorized. Like that's just one of the things in my brain.
Did you do all of it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, it'd be a fun one for you to learn. Murder on My Mind by Melly on the piano.
Maybe
Cody can do it.
Yeah.
He does it.
Well, I'm not gonna steal nobody's song. No. When Cody does it. Why?
Me, because I do Gold on the Ceiling and The Way You Make Me
Feel.
Feel.
No, but we do it.
No, yeah, we do it.
Come on, I already had that song before I met you, man.
Same.
Yeah,
Same.
exactly.
And The Way You Make Me Feel. I mean, I've been a die-hard Michael Jackson fan since I was a kid.
That is pretty cool, man.
And,
me too, to be honest with you. I used to love MJ.
I literally said this. I was like, okay, we're going to do this. First time I'm doing this. Bear with me.
Did you ever meet Brett Schmidt?
No.
You never met my fucking buddy Brett Schmidt?
No.
He was always too fucked up?
No.
Great guy, but he's just always too fucked up anyways.
No, obviously not, no. I have not met him.
Really? Because, like, you would remember him, like, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Anyways, yeah, we used to have Michael Jackson dance-offs in, like, grade...
Oh, shit!
Yeah, this was, like, grade 4 or something at the community center dances.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, for sure. Me and Brett Schmidt, bro. Dude, I still dance like Michael Jackson.
I forgot all the moves. I forgot all of them.
Yeah,
he's freaking too horny of a dancer, bro. But what was I saying? Yeah, I was like, The Way You Make Me Feel. Because, like, the first song that I did by Michael Jackson was Place With No Name.
Yeah,
right.
Which is not a Michael Jackson song.
No, well, it is.
Did Michael Jackson actually make a recording of that?
Yeah.
Cool. I've never heard that.
It's called A Place With No Name.
I thought maybe you were just impersonating Michael Jackson, remaking the song.
Well, thank you, but no. Yeah. So, it's on the album Escape, which came out like 5 years after his death.
Yes, that's right.
And so, the song is There's only 8 songs on the album, and they're all modernized.
Bro.
And then after that, it's the original versions.
That's so trippy.
And then the original version was the complete ripoff of Horse with No Name.
You know they took his friggin' brain out and put it in a jar, man.
Oh, probably.
Oh, you know it, man. I gotta have a small. I'm starting to sweat. This place is so warm.
Oh, would you like a fan, good sir?
Something, man. What are we? Come on. Nice.
No. But yeah, no, that was the first Michael Jackson song I did, and I was like, well, Cody does The Way You Make Me Feel, and I was like, okay, I know I can. And I literally said this at an open mic. I was like, all right, this is the first time I'm gonna be doing this. My friend Cody does this. I know for a fact I can do it better, so bear with me, guys.
Nice. That's all. I like that, honestly.
Because I know I can do it better.
We need a little more Kanye West attitude in this world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't give me any advice. I friggin' love that. That's my favorite
good.
line by
That's pretty
Kanye. You can't give me any advice. But yeah, as soon as I did it, everyone was like, holy shit, because I was singing that high. And I was like,
so do you ever like listen to much podcasts and stuff?
I actually have a friend from high school who does a podcast with one of her friends, and they talk.
No, I mean like good ones, like famous ones.
Not really, no.
Like about like philosophy.
No.
No, you don't know who Ram Dass is? Ram Dass?
No.
Alan Watts. You never listen to stuff like that? You never study like the Tao? You ever study Christianity?
I mean, I was Christian growing up, I guess. Yeah.
You ever study Judaism? You ever study symbolism?
No.
No. Hinduism?
No.
You should, man. It's fun. Oh, fuck, you should, man.
So,
it's all there.
Do you talk a lot about all that in your songs a lot, don't you?
I like to just, like, briefly mention it because, like, so, like, there's this thing going around and, like, I don't know, like, I mean, I want people to be open to it. Do you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
Basically, the thing is just, like, a breakdown of the ego that was, like, you know, the 1980s and 90s. Like, everything before, like, 2020, like, truthfully, it's like a big shift that's trying to like break down it's the righteous spirit. So basically there's like this thing called the righteous spirit, and it pushes, you know, certain cells of the body that is the earth into a corner and creates a tumor, when realistically all of these people are like, this is a bad person, or people should be this way. If they were to just unconditionally love all the cells of the body and spread them thin, like it would be like a transmutation. Like you go pushing everything into a corner, creates a tumor, right? And like, yeah, like it's some deep stuff. Acceptance and like destroying the righteous spirit.
And these are in your lyrics?
I feel like no. I feel like the reason why I talk so much gibberish out there is like I'm in like testing. Like I don't really know what's going on sometimes, you know. And like I feel like eventually I will. You know what I mean?
Okay. Do you have...
Because I talk a lot of gibberish sometimes, and I don't even know where it comes from or what I'm even saying.
Well, it's obviously not gibberish if you're
but it sometimes seems like it's
wise.
No, I mean, like, when I say those little in-between things about songs, or I'm like, oh, this is about Kundalini meditation, and, like, people laugh and stuff. Like, I mean, like, it does come from somewhere that is genuine. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean... You gotta always be inspired by a song, you know. You gotta be in a certain mood to write something, or you gotta be
But also, a lot of songs are about Kundalini meditation. So here, let me give you.
Oh God.
Let me give you Green Eyes, even for example. Like, I mean, some people would consider Green Eyes as kind of like Jesus or religion or anything. Like, just saying, like, honey, you are a rock. Well, like, honey is DMT. Like, that's dimethyltryptamine, which could definitely be a foundation for you to stand on, and you know, give you a lot of, you know, insight and power. Like, DMT is a powerful drug, bro. Like, it will show you can do anything in this world. No, like I tell you. But it will also be a sea that flows you into chaos and just destroys you. Like, I mean, honey, you are a rock, honey, you are a sea. But like, I mean, like, that's also kind of like Kundalini meditation, right? Like, if you're like kind of circulating this energetic flow, like, I mean, when you feel goosebumps, especially when you feel goosebumps up your spine, it's like, if you can kind of like get that rotational, it's like that Dispenza guy or whatever his name is, you know, healed his back and stuff. Like, there's a lot to this stuff. Like, it works. Yes, we do it every day and don't realize it. And you can accelerate these processes. Like, the human body's fucking amazing. You know, a lot of people say, oh, don't meditate, don't do these things because you're going to let demons into your life. And, like, to them, I say, like, what are you putting your power to? Like, you're going to actually put your belief of your power into that fucking bullshit? Like, what the fuck, man? You got people smoking till they're 140? Like, I don't know about 140, but... That was a little bit of well, who knows? Maybe the future, right? But like people straight up die like 30 years old, living healthy lives. Like I mean, you can't go like putting too much power behind fucking shit that's gonna kill you, man. Like worrying all day. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Right? Fuck that. You're gonna die if you do that.
Yeah. Well, basically, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
people are so quick to just be like, I'm fucked. When no, you're not. You're fucking strong. Like, bro, that sun, that infinite fucking energy is inside of you. Infinite. That's the kind of stuff I stress.
Based.
Yeah.
So, this way of thinking, is this kind of like cater like a set list for playing songs or something like that?
No, that has nothing to do with my music stuff. I don't know.
It's
just like I like to play music to get my foot in the door to be an inspirational speaker. It's like I like Iceman Wim Hof. You know Iceman? Wim Hof? Breathwork and stuff. Like I really want to be a motivational speaker and show the world that they are in like way more control than they think. Like, of their bodies, like literally, like breathwork is so important. Like you can really sculpt your body with breathwork. For sure, go look up Iceman, Wim Hof. I mean, dude, I looked him up a long time ago, and I've noticed looking up things recently how watered down they've become. It's like I got lucky enough to find something in a time, and it's like I can't even seem to find the same videos about him or where he like taught me how to do his breathwork and stuff. Like basically, you're just breathing in more than you're breathing out. Like, I'll show you right now, like, here. And just do that for a minute, and your temperatures will skyrocket. You'll beat any cold. Like, fucking, dude, I'll go home and beat this fucking cold right now. Like, really, dude, like, it's amazing. They had him hooked up to, like, machines where they put him, like, under, like, so they test everything in his body, and they hooked him up with, like, a cold, like, a basic flu or virus, and, like, his body was able to very quickly sustain and neutralize it, like, spike his adrenaline, and then just, like, kind of chill, right? Like, he's in control of his adrenaline and fucking things, like, yeah, man, Iceman, Wim Hof. It's
okay, now that name's starting to ring a bell. Was he in like Against the World Record or Ripley's Believe It or Not or something like that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah, that's why it rings a bell. Yeah, he was the guy that would just like, yeah, okay.
Ice boxes, chow. So he'd be all chained up in the box underwater. You have to unhook himself and get out of the ice water box.
Yeah, that's why it rings a bell. I was like, why? He keeps saying the name, and I'm like, where have I heard this name before?
Yeah, so he lost his wife and then got right into breathwork. Like that's what really happened. Like he lost his wife. And
what a motivation.
Yeah, it's just a really breathtaking story. Breathtaking. Yeah. He has on these shirts that says "Breathe, motherfucker." I love it. I'd like to get one of those shirts. Breath, man. Breath's important.
So, how long have you been on this
5 years.
So-called awakening, I should say.
I'd say, well, like, as far as the breath work goes, I'm going to say, like, 3 or 4 years. But, like, as far as this, like, kind of, like, Ram Dass, Alan Watts, Taoist awakening goes, it's been, like, 3 months. Yeah, like 3 months.
Okay.
I really had to get to an all-time mental low. Where, where really I was just, like, encumbered with hatred.
Oh?
Yeah, and it was so basic. It was like I always had this part of myself that was like, it's so stupid. I was just holding on to it. You know what I mean? And at some point, I had to really be like, you know, like, let's just fucking let go of this. And I was lucky enough to have, like, people like Ram Dass come onto my fucking YouTube and just be like, listen, like, the world's what you fucking make it. But it's something so stupid. So, like, all of this feels so nostalgic. Like, I used to be this wise person and I got away from it. Like, I remember telling people this when I was younger. Like, this was something I used to say so much. Like, it's what you make it. Like, your perception is gonna fucking change your reality, like, big time. Right, and yeah, for some reason, I got away from it for a long time, man, and something happened. Somebody fucking snapped me back into it. I think I just did too much cocaine for a little while.
Good Lord.
It's most likely what it was, Michael. It was probably the cocaine, man.
And they was too busy being a rock star?
No, not even. No, just, like, addictive. Like, I got into it, and I was like, okay, like, I'm just gonna, like, God, I would just sit there in my apartment and do blow by myself. Bad, man. Yeah.
And then, what was the turning point that was like, man, I gotta stop. This is whack.
There was many, and I kept going back. Yeah.
Well, that's how addiction works, I guess. Yeah.
Well, there was many. I mean, even recently, like I did blow like a month ago, man.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, for sure. And I was like, God, I haven't done this in a few months, right? So I mean, like, it's not like I'm doing it often, but yeah, no, it kind of felt a little shitty. It did. Yeah. Cause it's so fucking enjoyable, right? Yeah.
Can't relate.
Don't. No, please. I like to think I'm at a point in my life where if I had a bunch of money, it wouldn't be something that I was going to do, though, right? Like, I mean, look at somebody like Mac Miller, right? They got a bunch of money until the point where they just killed themselves a blow. Like, I like to know that I'm never going to be there, right?
In your, so say, what's the word? Relapses, I should say.
Yeah.
In terms of music, have you noticed there's been a decline? Has there been any boost in creativity? Has it just been like I don't even want to touch the guitar right now?
As far as like playing music goes, like I mean, so like I have extreme ADHD, Michael. Like when I was
really
younger,
no kidding.
Yeah, like it was hard for me to pay attention to one thing. So like working on that without drugs has been the best thing ever for me. Like drugs have never been too good for me, music, except for like mushrooms and MDMA and stuff. Like there's like a little period where you're like enjoying things and your dopamine's so high, so of course you're gonna like feel things better. But like no, sober's the way to go for music, man. Always.
Yeah.
Booze is even bad news, really. Like I mean, what maybe like a couple of drinks before you play, sweat it out. But man, oh man, don't be getting too liquored up. I cannot play, especially beer. Like if I'm gonna drink and play, it's gotta be hard liquor at least. Beer, bleh. But I came to a conclusion. I don't think I can date a girl that drinks beer, period.
You don't like beer girls?
Fuck no. God, no.
Why?
Smells like my fucking childhood. Go away.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Oh
so all these drunk chicks just like, I'm like smoking cigarettes, drinking beers.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Gross, man. Drink some tequila or something. God.
Bro, I can't even taste
like,
alcohol. I just spit it out, bro. It's so bad.
And just certain beers, like I find like girls that'll drink any beer. Like I guess if a girl's got one beer and she won't drink any other beer, then I date her. If she's at least got one beer, then I date her. But if she's going for any beer, man,
get out,
get out. Shit. Could you imagine? There's this girl. Here's my future wife. Here she is talking about. I date a guy that smokes indica, but not a sativa. Nope.
Jesus Christ. Can't relate, but goddamn it.
I know, dude. You're a clean, straight shaven mustache man. Yeah, I know, man. We're from the Bronx over here, buddy.
We're from the Bronx over here. Yeah, my pair of Timbs and my Yankee hat. No.
Oh, sure.
No, this stash though, I'm gonna take it off in December. Yeah.
Why?
I'm gonna take it off.
Is it Velcro?
No, shave it off. Is it Velcro? Imagine. I mean, right now, look, that shit ain't Velcro, dude. That shit ain't Velcro. No, I'm just gonna take it off.
Nice, yeah.
What it is, all it is just like pin straight hair, and it fucking pricks me sometimes.
Bro, I could not stand that going back into my lip.
Oh yeah, no, I get rid of the handlebars all the time.
Man, dude, like Mark's handlebars, like God love him, but like every time I'm just like looking at his mustache.
I just want to touch your handlebars.
I know, I just want to like touch his fucking mustache.
Can I touch your twirled stash,
pay
please?
attention to what he's saying.
Yeah. Can I just touch your handlebars?
Oh shit, man, definitely. I wonder what he'd do.
He'd be like,
I wonder if he'd pull back.
He'd probably whip out the Kubitan.
I don't think he would. I wonder if he'd at least pull back though. Like if I just went to
consensually be like, yo, can I touch your mustache?
He'd definitely give a very strict look.
He'd be like,
okay. Just like that.
Yeah. Alright.
So you're a Gemini, huh?
Yes.
You're a little Gemini.
Okay.
Yeah. Am I not supposed to ask the host questions?
No, I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know.
I'm born in June.
Yeah, you remind me. Gemini's are great. I like Geminis a lot. You know why?
Why?
Because they're like Kanye West. At least to some degree. Every
you can't give
Gemini
them any
is
advice.
at least somewhat like Kanye West. Even if they fucking hate Kanye West.
Oh man, I love Kanye, bro.
I love Kanye West too, yeah. My dad does not like Kanye West, but he is a lot like Kanye West.
You can't give me any advice. I love that. That's my go-to line. Nice. I love that line. You can't give me any advice. No, have you ever watched like the full thing about that?
No.
He was saying young people are the most creative, and anybody older cannot give them an idea because the ideas are outdated and they can't create anything new. So someone who was older than Kanye on that talk show was trying to give him some advice. He says, "You can't give me any advice."
That's hilarious.
He just started getting mad. But no, Kanye was right. You know, young people have fresh minds and they can think of something that someone, you know, at their age didn't think of before and create new ideas. You know, the level of creativity is always going to be greater every generation, right? In context of music, right?
For sure, because they're in it. They're in the fire. They are the consumer.
Yeah. And then at this point, you know, the old heads is what he's saying, you know. Like the old heads, you know, like they're done. They're in their own they're in their own
unless they're like Avicii, of rest in peace. But
it's like Avicii, yeah. But it's just, you know, it's like, oh, you should try like this, It's like, no, it's old and outdated. Let's try something new. Let's break outside the box, you know. And that's why he just started yelling, "You can't give me any advice. You cannot give me any advice." Oh my God, it was so funny.
I'll tell you, I take advice from everybody. I take advice in mumbles that come through, like fucking, you know what I mean? I take advice in fucking things that aren't even words. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
elaborate.
Cool. I don't know. You know, you can just... There's something to be heard everywhere.
Oh... Okay, now I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm drinking what you're pouring.
It's like, it's just another form of meditation. Like, if you have ADHD, it's so important to really take a second and listen to everything. Like, as many fucking sounds as you can hear around you, for sure. To just focus yourself on paying attention to more. Like, it's so much fucking... But when you start doing this, you'll start, like, hearing things. Like, people who are drunk and talking gibberish to you could somehow be saying something like... And you gotta wonder, it's like, are you like an alien, or is there an alien inside of you telling me something that's not matching anything you're actually saying? Like, about my own personal struggle and the things I'm thinking about. And, like, it starts happening, dude, in weird situations. Like, somebody told me this story that was so unrelated. And I swear he was talking about Kundalini meditation. He was talking about this freaking railroad track that runs in Ontario that's all fucking covered in vines, and it doesn't run as good as it used to because it doesn't get used enough. And like in my head, he was telling me, like, listen, like, there's these friggin' electrical channels in your body and they can be used, but they're underused. They just need to slowly get to rip away some of the fucking debris. Could be mental, could be spiritual. It's deep, man. Duncan Trussell? You like Duncan Trussell?
Who's that?
Educate yourself, boy. Jeez.
Duncan Trussell.
Listen, I'm 31, okay? I gotta watch a couple Joe Rogan podcasts.
I don't even watch Joe Rogan.
You should.
Oh, Jesus. Was he on Joe Rogan or something?
Oh, Duncan Trussell's so good, man. Just in general, hilarious to watch and listen to, and talks about some really good stuff.
I'll have to look up Duncan Trussell. I've never heard of this.
One of my favorite things he said is, like, you are like this incredibly unique thing that's never happened before and will never happen again in this moment, and like you want to like sit here and fucking bitch about the weather. Like, whatever, like, it's fucking perfect. It's perfect.
Oh, this weather though.
Man, I need a cigarette.
You need a cigarette?
Yeah. How long have we been doing this?
45.
How long do you usually do this?
I don't know. Sometimes I've had 2 hours. Sometimes
2 hours. What are we gonna talk about?
No. We don't. No, we don't have to go 2 hours. No. All I'm saying is I've had Bill Travis and Daryl Cameron go up to 2 hours.
Yeah, well, he'll talk about stuff forever. I ain't trying to do that.
No. No. I mean, if you're good right now, because I've pretty much talked about everything. You know, this is
really fun. No.
Yeah. I like hearing everybody's, you know, take on music as well.
I was super unprepared. I mean, if you ever want to have me back, maybe I could actually think about some of these questions.
Nobody's ever prepared. I'm not prepared.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it, really.
It's just going out, and that's the genuine part. If you have preparation, it's not human.
That's not true.
To an extent. If I have to, like, if I'm going
over preparation can make it too mechanical, for sure.
Yeah, so if I got a list of questions to ask you, there goes the human characteristic.
No, don't be too afraid to get too mechanical. Just don't get over mechanical. I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. That's a big fear, to get things too robot-y, man, when you're writing, when you're playing music in general. But fuck, you need a lot of structure, man. You need a lot of structure. Because come from me, somebody who just been all kind of wish-washy, no fucking structure, like, you don't get nowhere with that. It don't matter how much talent you have or something to say or positive energy. It's just annoying and goes out the window without structure, like, for sure. Fuck yeah.
I'll always say when I go to the open mic, I'm like, I always come ill prepared. I never know what song I'm gonna play. What song you want to hear? And I just list off like different artists, and then whichever artist makes the most noise, or like people make the most noise to whatever artist. I'm like, okay, we'll do a song from there, and then just give her.
Yeah, for sure.
It's come to the point where it's like, what y'all want to hear?
You're a professional, man.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, for sure. You are a professional. Like, I could see you up there being like, hey, here's a song where you do it. Little short, little things in between. You're talking for like 50 seconds in between each song. Professional. And you're all songs. And you got people like me who are like, I'm talking for 5 minutes in between my song trying to make somebody laugh, and I got one person laughing. Right? Like, fuck. You know, you just balance.
Yeah.
You know, the balance.
That's
but
good. And then, good with practicing on, like, you know, getting what needs to be said out. You know, that's like the public speaker thing.
Yeah, I gotta remember that. There's important things to say.
Yeah, yes. And it's, you know, it's obviously a good thing of like getting hype build up. You know, if you're playing somewhere, you know, downtown Halifax where it's all competitive and all that stuff, and the goal is to, you know, keep the owners of the bar happy or keep the booking managers happy by keeping butts in seats. So yeah, you can have that captivating, you know, you play these good songs that people will know and people will like and people will love, and then all of a sudden you engage with the audience as well, and you got to make sure you're hitting them at their core to keep them there, you know, because at the end of the day, yes, you are playing music, but the end of the day is you got to keep butts in seats to get hired again.
Yeah, for sure. I never really thought of it like that, because like the whole time I've just been trying to like build my own. Like I from day one going to these open mics, I never knew who I was supposed to be or what kind of mask I was supposed to create for myself. Because you kind of gotta have an alter ego when you go up there, right? Sure. You don't necessarily have to, man. And honestly, I advise people not to if they don't have to. But I don't know. For me, like I guess I just want it, like some kind of an image and a thing. Like I don't know.
Well, the way to create the image is, you know,
just doing it. Like I'm a fucking image all myself. Like,
yeah, I'm not saying people don't like you, but just get people to like you, and then of course start playing out sets and all that stuff.
Humble is key. Humble is fucking really key. Yeah, for sure.
And then once you be like, hey guys, got a gig here, you should totally come here, or you know, be there, be square, you know.
Yeah, like I find I don't know why I've just been so sarcastic. Like some of the first times at the Dahlia, I was sarcastic as shit. Like, and I didn't really mean to be.
Sarcasm or cynical?
Just cynical. Like for sure. Like I was really coming out of a very cynical phase. I mean, a lot of the people I work with, one in particular, like he's an incredibly tormentful, cynical person, and I mean, I guess I've just been around that a lot. It really wore on me, that cynicality, which is fine to a degree if you know you're trying to like gaslighting can be very good if you're there to support that person. Oh, for sure. If you're gonna make somebody freak out to the point where you're like, hey, look, do you see what you just did? I pushed you to the point where you fucking smashed your head into something, like. You know, like, that's really what you're gonna let yourself do? Like, yeah, like, there's been people who pushed my fucking buttons to the point where I realized, oh shit, like, I can't let people manipulate me like this. Like, it was a good thing. Like, people start to look at these bad things and they're like, oh, my poor feelings. Like, fuck your feelings. Someday you're gonna jump off a bridge because you're fucking weak and somebody called you a name. Like
based,
yeah. Like why don't you toughen up? Yeah,
yeah. No, it's good to be.
And I needed that. No, because I was.
It's good to not be a sheep, though.
Close. Yeah,
it's good to not be a sheep. Don't. I mean, I wrote like a lyric in my song is "Don't be a yes man. You'll be taken for a fool." You know.
I don't know. Sometimes you gotta be yes man, man. How many times I said no? Like no, I'm just gonna stay here and do fuck all, man. And then somebody's like, no, like come on, please. And I'm like, fine.
Oh, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, don't be a people pleaser, you know, be yourself.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah, that's what I mean by don't be a yes man. When I, like, you know, everyone's got their own experience in the music scene and all that stuff, but it's literally just like, you know, if you're trying to bend over backwards to please something, and it's like high risk, low reward type deal, and that's when you gotta realize, man, this is not good. I'm gonna just stop, and because this is not going to get me anywhere, but this opportunity is gonna get me somewhere, you know? That's kind of like what I'm saying here. You know, that's why I say don't be a yes man. You'll be taken for a fool.
I don't know anything, but like everything's going like very well as far as like everything in my life goes. Like everything that I've wanted. I mean, at least I'm doing it now. I'm playing paid shows. That's all I've really wanted. I didn't really realize that I could play music and literally make more money than working a job. Like I make $21.50, dude. Like I make more money playing music. That's crazy. That's insanity. And sometimes it's harder. Sitting there for fucking 3 hours, man, that hurts your butt. Standing there for 3 hours hurts your butt too. Landscaping, man, like whatever. Dude, sometimes I'm on a mower, I'm smoking weed, like I'm having a great time. Like I love my job, but like, yeah, music pays me more, man. I really want to be doing that. making money and playing music.
Yeah, it's definitely good to build up the. A smart thing to do is, certain places will ask for it, some won't, but make sure get videos of yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
See what the booking manager says about your performance and all that, because some people like that. They like videos, they like pictures, they like reviews.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And you just build the resume up and you start playing more 3-hour gigs. That, and then or instead of playing bar gigs where they pay out the artist, try and be like, does someone need an opener? And those are the ticketed events, and that's how you get more people. And all it is you build yourself up and then assimilate yourself into a network. That's the best way to think of it.
My only really connects are you and Mark Raven, to be honest with you. Yeah, but I'm sure I'll start getting some connects once I get my thing on paper, start passing it out.
Yeah,
my set list, right?
Do what you got to do. One of Gus's Pub gig nights, the Get It Goings. Those are great networking.
So in order to play Gus's Pub, you gotta at least have another. It gotta at least be 2 people. Does anybody do solo there? Have you ever seen a solo there?
For gig night, absolutely not.
No,
they don't allow that. They said
Yeah.
You can do a solo for a ticketed event, have a solo opener, and then have bands.
I'm so excited to play Gus's Pub now.
But
that's big boy stuff. In my eyes, it seems that way. Yeah.
I mean, Gus's Pub, and then there's also Monty's, the Carlton.
Really, Monty's doesn't seem like that big of a deal to me.
I mean, best sound.
Something about Gus's Pub is just so intimidating, and I don't know why. It's because it's
heavy
dark. Metal, it's rock and roll.
It's dark.
Fuck why. Yeah!
Yeah, Monty's is best sound in HRM.
Monty's is my dad's bar. Basically, he played there. Yeah.
Yeah, I've played there with 3 different bands.
I'd probably see some of my dad's buddies if I went there. Man, it was a pleasure. It was
good.
Bedroom Studios.
Yes. This man really is going for a cigarette. He really needs one.
Young Fitz.
All right, this is episode 9 of the Bedroom Studios official podcast.
But remember, there's one thing that one thing that's very important because of everything we've talked about. 9 just so happens to be the symbolic number for consciousness. 9.
Is it?
Yes. I don't know that for sure. Just something I heard somebody say on YouTube once.
Okay. I'll have to look into that. Consciousness. Okay. You gonna play that? You gonna play that?
Yes, I'm good.
All right. This is episode 9 of the Bedroom Studios official podcast with your host Michael Butts, special guest Gibson Holdsworth, aka Young Fitz Gibson, aka Take Note. Like every podcast episode, I will always link stuff at the bottom so you can go take a listen or go follow, and just basically showing support for everybody that comes on here. You guys already know who I am and you see the stuff that I do, so there's no real point to plug myself, but show support and show a care for everybody else that's on here,